Hi, and welcome to another video on our YouTube website from One-to-One IT Coaching Australia. And this one is related to Outlook Web Access. Outlook Web Access is basically the web portal which allows you to access your email through Microsoft. There's the other one, which is known as the Microsoft Outlook Client, and that is a separate piece of software that is part of the Office 365 suite of Word, PowerPoint, Project, Excel, and OneDrive. And today we're going to look at how we assess Outlook Web Access, and we'll just go through the basic specifics of it for your video today. So I'll share my screen. Okay, and I will bring my Google window over to here. And to assess the Outlook, all you need to do is to go on to the website, which is http, http www.outlook.com/OWA. And that takes you into this particular screen. Now, on the left-hand side, you will see a series of icons. The first one shows your profile account. I might just move this down a little bit so we can see. Here you can see your email address. If you have a Google email address, it's also here. And all these icons, mail, calendar, groups, are part of the the Outlook Web Access, and we'll go through each of these shortly. And then you've got your built-in Office 365 apps, so you can access Word, PowerPoint, Excel online, as well as individually or locally on your laptop. Then there's something called the to-do tasks, which we'll look at shortly, and people, which is the contacts that you have on your Outlook. And there's a thing called more apps. And at the moment, I've got access to OneNote, which is something that we'll look at in another video in our series of videos here on our YouTube channel and through our courses, also one-to-one, and also our remote group courses. So going across the top here, we've got View. So I've got Home, which gives you the toolbar. At the moment, it's got new mail and manage quick steps and mark all as read. Let's go through the process of sending an email. So all we need to do is to click on New Email. And when you get into New Email, all you need to do is to put the to box there. I might just put my One-to-One IT Coaching Australia account, then put in the subject, which is ID, test email, and put in a salutation. ID, this is a test email from my Outlook account. Regards. And there's a signature there, but we'll tell you how to do that shortly on how to put signatures. Then we go across to View. We can see here that we can view the settings, and we'll go in through those in a moment. Then messages, you can change the way the messages actually look in email, whether they can be grouped into conversations or show each message separately. And there's something here called the message preview, where it shows your preview text and you can hide it as well. You can sync your emails to your phone through this option here, and to your Outlook client as well. So you can sync them between both of them. You can change the layout and the ribbon if you want a classic ribbon, which looks like that. Looks a little bit better and a little bit more neater. You can change that back from simplified to classic. the folder list. You can hide that if you want. Your favorites, you can show those. Your sent folders can be put into a custom order. So you can order the folders from A to Z, which we have done here already. And you can show the day or my day, which today in my case is Thursday. And the density, you can have a different sort of layout, which it can be cozy or compact, but we'll leave it as roomy. Help, there's always tips from the Microsoft website, which are available through here through help and tips. Your messages, these are where you can actually configure the look of your messages. For example, if I wanted to highlight all that and change the color, I can certainly do so. I can put in bold and italics as well, as you can see there, and I can change the font. And I can do the normal things like add bullets and numbering if you want, change to lowercase. For example, if I have this to uppercase, I can change that to uppercase, as you can see. What else is there? There's styles. You can have different sorts of styles as well for your emails. You can attach a file, of course. You can put in a signature, and we'll show you how to do that later on. Pictures, and put in all in there. Emojis, put in a smiley face, tables, apps, the whole lot there, and you can mark the the email, which from high importance to low importance. You can print it, you can save it as a draft as well. And you can you've got access to those options here too, if you need them. And they're also listed here. And you can actually draw as well, I think. Probably it's not available for me at the moment. I'm not sure why. And you've got your options, which we saw just before, where we can do a save as well. So going back to this email, you can enable your BCC and CC as well here, which was not enabled. And all I need to do is just to click on send. And to check whether that's actually sent, you won't be able to see it, but I can see it that it's actually sent. Now, let's go back to new mail. Actually, let's not do that. Let's go to learning how to create a new folder within your Outlook. First thing that you do is you right click on the inbox and then create new subfolder. And I'll give it a name, which would be, let's see, demonstration video or videos. We'll put that in there. Okay, so there's a folder of demonstration videos, and you can move it up or down wherever you like, but we'll leave it there as well. And what I can also do is create a new subfolder. So I can put in there, let's see, Outlook Web Access Demonstration Video. Okay. So you can create several subfolders within folders as well, which is a great advantage. And you can also delete it, rename it, add it to your favorites, or you can actually move it to another place or open it in a new tab. Now, let's go on to the groups. So you can create a new group of people in your list of emails. So if you've got, this is probably good for a department where you've got people working in the same department, you can create a group email. So we can do this by creating a new group here. So we'll call the group Dean's Circle of Friends. Okay, and we'll say the same thing, and then go create. So it'll create that group for me, and I'll put in here that one. I'll put in here there, and I'll put in gmail.com. Okay, so I'll put in that one as well. We'll go add. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I'll get rid of that. It doesn't seem that I'll put that in there. So what else can I do? I'll put in that one. Okay, and I'll go add. That's fine. Not now. Stay. Go add. I'm not sure why that's not working. So usually what you can do, actually what I will do is I'll put her in there. So I'll just go add. So I'm not sure why that's not actually working. So for some strange reason that doesn't work. I'm not quite sure why, but you can create the group. So I'll have it as Dean's Circle of Friends, but I'm not sure why it's not working. But we've got one in there, so that's great. So I'm not sure why it's not doing what it's supposed to do, but never mind. So you can create a group, you can edit the group, you can add members as well. So now we will go back to the main screen. I'll just refresh this. So I'll just go back into Outlook again. All right. And the next thing that we're going to look at is learning how to create rules. Now, the first thing that we need to do is to go to Rules and then Manage Rules. And it takes you into this particular screen. Now, you can see here I've created several different rules for various different emails. So what we'll do is we'll click on Add a New Rule. So give it a name. So emails from Dr. Mellon at reachingaustralia.com.au. Then we need to add a condition. So any email from that particular email address. Okay, then we select an action. Go and move to, then we select a folder and we'll just put it into the inbox for the moment. And you can add as many conditions as you want. You know, if it contains specific words or information, you can put it in there. Then you must leave stop processing rules there and then go save. So that rule is in place, I think. Yep, there it is. And what you can do is go run rule now by clicking there, and that should work for you. And we're going back into the settings. Let's just have a look at the account. So we can see there that that's the email account. Automatic replies are very, very good. If you're away, you can actually turn those on and then turn that off. And you can specify the start time and the end time. So if I did that, what I can do is put a date and an end time and then just a message, an automated message, which will go back to the sender. Once they send the email, they probably won't know that you're on holiday, so that person will get the message. So I'll turn that back off again. Then go to signatures, discard. Then to go to signatures, so to create a new signature, you click on create a new signature. I'll call it Dean's other signature, and you can customize it in any way you like. So you can put in here, Dean Mellon, other email, email, I don't know, mellon1@gmail.com. Okay, and you can stylize it any way you like, and then press save. And you can specify the default signatures, Dean's test signature, which is the one that I've got at the moment. You can create categories for emails. So if you go create new, go one-to-one IT Coaching Australia as an example. And you can categorize it as a color. Oh, we might use another color. There we go. Save. Okay, so different categories for different colors. And then mobile devices. You can connect your mobile device if you've got the Outlook app. We'll have a lesson on how to connect your device on an Outlook app in later videos here at One-to-One IT Coaching Australia. Storage, you can see how much storage that you've got on your email. You usually get in terms of what sort of Microsoft license that you've got, whether it be standard or whether it be business or whether it be premium. I've got the standard one, which gives me 1 terabyte. And you can see here how much I've used, which is 27.4 gig. Going across to general, you can specify the languages, the date and time, and the time format, and you can set the time zone. Appearance, you can change the look of your Outlook web. So what we might do is leave that and change the color. Okay, so we can see that the color's actually changed. You can change the theme. Let's see what sort of themes they've got. We'll go for an IT look. There we go. And you can change the navigation bar showing the app names, but we'll leave that. Yep, I'll save that. Notifications, make sure that these are all turned on, particularly for mail, calendar, and documents. Accessibility. You can choose which option you can have for the keyboard shortcuts. I've got that for Outlook. Privacy and data. You can export your mailbox if you need to another package as well. And you've got your options where you can actually export your history or searches like you do in Google Chrome or any other browser. Search. So you can have those specific searches conditions where you can search from the inbox or folders or maybe just the current folder. And you can go through the options here of mail. I won't go through most of them, but you can see here I've got the rules, junk email, safe senders. Of course, you can have your blocked senders as well. So we won't go through those. Forwarding, which is not loading, but you can keep your email secure with the Outlook web. You can just sign in to do that. Calendar, which we'll look at in a moment. You can specify the first day of the week, show your work days, etc. And make sure that you've got your time zone. And it's got settings for people. When you display their first names, you can have it as first name or last name. Okay. And let's have a look at calendar, which is basically, where's my calendar? There it is. And you can see here the calendar. For instance, if I wanted to put something in for today, I would double click inside it and I would put in the title. I would invite the attendees by putting their email address, specify the time, and give it a description. And I can actually forward some attachments as well and some pictures across for that meeting. And I can change the response options when I say request a response as well. And you can put in notifications at any time. You can get it one day before, even 5 minutes before the event. And you can have other calendars as well by clicking on share calendars. And you can import particular characters as well, or calendars, I should say. Now going back into Outlook again, just allow that. Oops. And over here, we've got, of course, our Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and lastly, the to-do list. The to-dos is, you're planning your tasks for the day. If you wanted to add a task, you would name it here. So Dean's test task. Okay, and you can rank the importance by putting a star next to it, and you can put in the due date as well. For instance, today, which will be brought up, and you can add the steps across what you want to do. When it's to be completed, you can add a file and you can add notes to it as well, and it will save for you. So that's pretty much it for the Outlook for web access. The thing that it cannot do, well, it can do, but it's not as effective as what the Outlook client can do is it doesn't really archive emails that well, unfortunately. So to basically archive your email, I suggest you make an archive file or an archive folder and you can just drag and drop them across into the particular folders. Okay, so that's a bit it for our session today. If you like this video, smash the like button on our video and remember to subscribe to our One-to-One IT Coaching Australia channel. Okay, hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you for your time and I look forward to seeing you for our next video. Bye for now.